Well, happy 100th episode, Michelle.
Happy 100th episode to us. Okay, I'm very cheesy. We're live, and what are we talking about today?
So our 100th episode is going to be Ask Us Anything. So we did have a couple of questions. Did you write them down?
Yeah, we have slides for it, actually.
Oh, good. So we're ready to go. How's it going, Bill? Happy Wednesday to you. We're actually celebrating our 100th episode podcast upload today, so for season 2. So thanks for being here today. Chispuda88, what is your name and where are you joining us
from?
Welcome. We did want to mention, for those who are here today, we're going to be doing a giveaway. And we're actually giving away our workshops that we have available. They're actually webinars. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But it's basically just an Ask Us Anything episode. Although I know for Bill, he always asks us anything.
He does. He asks us the most questions.
No matter which episode, which is awesome. And so Bill says, way to go. Thank you so much. We super appreciate that.
So if you guys have any questions...
Well, it's only Bill right now.
Oh. Well, Bill, if you know how to... Oh, no, Michelle's here.
But of course, as always, and Bill he's like the question guy, and he knows how to use those question stickers very well. If you guys want to submit questions in your question mark sticker, use the question mark stickers to do so.
And let's get started.
And we're going to get started with our very first question here. How's it going, Karen? You were able to join us. Happy Wednesday to you.
Bill's question is, how are you dealing with the smoke and craziness? I try not to breathe when I go out, and I wear our N95 mask. So there's another reason to wear a mask now here.
Right?
So that's our answer. We're fine. We just try not to go out right now.
Yeah, thankfully,
you have to exit.
So the good thing about the smoke... Yeah, our thing is frozen. I don't know why. The good thing about the smoke out here right now, and I have allergies to smoke. I get really bad asthma reaction with my lungs. But the good thing about it is that it's really high in the sky. So we've been okay at the bottom, but then there's a bunch of ash that's falling from the sky. So
yeah. All right. So we're gonna get started because we have a lot of questions coming in.
Yes. So a lot of questions, but let's quickly talk. We're gonna do a giveaway too. So our giveaway is gonna be our 3 Etsy webinars, really fast. The first Etsy webinar is about getting started, getting to know Etsy. Breaking down the fees and what types of items to sell on there, and if it's even for you, and some do's and don'ts. The second webinar we have is about marketing, branding, and promotion, and Etsy SEO, ads, and all of that. And the third one, which we're going to be doing, and these are available for purchase on our website, flippingelves.com, for $25 each. But we do have a pre-sale for the third one, which is going to touch on managing your shop. So it's going to discuss third-party integration tools, Q4 trends, since we're coming up on Q4, and the Etsy dashboard overview. Well, the person today, the lucky winner today of the, what do we call this? Giveaway that we're doing in less than 20 minutes, in about 15 minutes, is going to win access to all 3 of the workshops. All right, so let's get started with some questions. So Bill is asking, what kind of sourcing are you 2 doing at this point? Still online and estate sales?
We haven't been sourcing lately because we still have a lot to list. I think we're pretty set for Q4. So yeah, that's what's been going on.
And that's not entirely true because I'm the one that sources online, and I have been sourcing.
Oh, okay. Secretly sourcing.
Well, no, I'm definitely the main sourcing person. So it's definitely not a secret. But Michelle is like Dory, and she forgot.
I think Beverly has...
All right, Hustlin' Hooks, how you doing? Happy, what day is it today? Wednesday to you, it's hump day? All right, so we have another question. Beverly, Thrifty Me in Arizona, said, how long have you guys been thrifters?
That's one of our questions.
And that's going to be, we have been thrifters. We have a picture to show you. Michelle, where's the picture? You put this together.
Oh.
You said you wanted to show them a picture?
No.
We've been thrifting since October of 2018.
Yes. October 2018. And
how's it going, Nikki?
This is another question from Glow Girl Glow. She also asked us how long we've been thrifting. So here's another question. What were your biggest flips?
Gosh, I mean, biggest, I guess that, VCR DVD player we sold a couple weeks ago was one of our bigger flips. We paid, how much did we pay? $175?
Mm-hmm.
We paid $175 for it, but we let it go for $800 a couple weeks ago. What else do you want to share, Michelle?
Here are our other biggest flips. This is one of those NASA photos that we found for $450. We sold this on eBay. Another photo.
A NASA photo. This came from NASA. The biggest flips because we paid cents for this and sold this one for $300. And then Michelle wanted to share a vintage camera that we sold for $250. We paid $25 for it. It was a Nikon. And then Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet autographed picture that we sold for $382. We paid, how much did we pay for that one? I forgot.
About like 30
About $30 for it. I do remember that.
So these were a few of our biggest flips.
Yeah, thanks for asking that question. We, of course, love sharing, what our biggest flips are. And Michelle is asking, what's your favorite thing to source? Mine is newspapers. I love sourcing vintage, not just newspapers, but magazines. So any kind of vintage media, it's like I melt when I see it. I love history so much. That's something that touches my heart.
I like vintage, anything vintage item, anything with a history would be cool. I really like old military World War stuff. I don't know why, but I find those items so fascinating.
Yeah, it's one of those things, right? That just calls us from our hearts, I guess. I think here we go. So Michelle, would you answer those questions here as I try to pin the topic really fast?
Yeah, hustling. Wait, okay. So Hustling Hook says, is that your dog on the stroller? Is your dog older? So Chloe is flipping gown number 4. She is actually handicapped. She has severe arthritis, so she can't walk at all. That is why she is on the stroller.
Yeah, and she loves walks. Like, literally, she doesn't move all day, so that's her favorite time of the day is to get out on the stroller and get a little walk there. Okay. How's it going? Good pickings? Linz and
Dan?
Linz and Ann. Linz and Ann.
Ann.
Cedar Point Cellar, happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. It's Ask Us Anything today, but we're also doing a giveaway valued at $75 before we are finished in about 10 minutes. We will be doing the giveaway. Michelle has something she wants to say.
Yeah, so we have a couple more questions here, and we actually want to show you guys why we started the reselling journey.
But we do have a question in the sticker
right.
too, so do you want to quickly answer the question of why we started?
Yes, so we started because of this. So this is a picture of the backyard. We purchased a home, and this was the backyard, and we actually weren't expecting to pay money to build a backyard, and the HOA required us to actually build it within 6 months. So this was the bare minimum.
Michelle's actually showing pictures on IG Live of what the backyard looked like. When we got here, it was just dirt. And our dirt is like really fine sand. It's almost clay-like. So there's nothing there, right? Yeah, it was really boring. There's a slab of concrete there. We kept that. But anyway, we had to come up with the plan quickly, right? And so how's it going? Reezy, oh my gosh. I am blushing. Absolutely love you. And your family. You guys are so cool. And so, we had to come up with a quick plan, and I had the opportunity. I love designing stuff, backyards, and I designed our backyard. It cost $14,000 to do. Here's some pictures of the backyard.
So that's why we decided to go on this reselling journey. to raise money to build this backyard.
Exactly, and you can see the progress of it and the pictures Michelle's providing, and we love it. It's gorgeous, it's simple, it's modern, and reselling actually helped us pay that off really fast. We had no idea that we were going to be able to do that with reselling. I mean, it's crazy, and we have like full-time jobs and everything, so so Reezy loves it. Reezy, we love you. Did we say that already?
Okay. I went back.
Come and visit us anytime you're in the area. We missed you last time when you guys were in Disneyland, but when you're in Disneyland, we're gonna have to meet up sometime. Michelle says, courageously thriving, so awesome. Now we have another question from Bill, 324 Finds. He said, are you ladies attending Posh Fest virtually?
Yes. Yes, we're ready. I don't know how that's going to happen. How are we going to mingle and how are we going to have our happy hour?
Yeah, we're definitely going to be there. We just registered for the Zoom, which the deadline to do that is today, so make sure you guys do it. Reezy Resell says, oh man, when it opens, we'll be there. I know you guys will.
We'll be here.
Yeah, and
love to meet you.
Actually, we love Disneyland. We're going to have to get passes this time. So another question we have is, what was your most memorable sourcing trip?
Do you have one?
I do.
Yeah,
my most memorable one is very simple. I went to an estate sale by myself, and I found the NASA photos, those famous NASA photos.
That was... Okay.
I gotta say that was one. My other one, that's nothing fancy. Like, the most memorable ones are where you're finding treasures. So it's definitely not fancy, at least not for me. And when we found these vintage newspapers, we found 3 boxes. We paid $10, I think it was, for 3 boxes of vintage newspapers, and we've been selling them off one by one. And they range between $50 and $150. Mm-hmm. How about you, Michelle?
I actually love a good story. So every time I go sourcing, I want to know what the story is behind the item. So for me, it was a typewriter that I love vintage stuff. So I saw this typewriter, and this old lady, I think she's in her 70s, 80s, and she talked about how her grandmother bought her a typewriter so she could go to college and become like a writer. So I just
a secretary back in the day.
So that was just so memorable, and I bought the typewriter from her.
You guys, it's got to touch our hearts for us to really love it. You know, so those are just some of our favorite flips for us. Of course, we love the money part is awesome too, but honestly, we just want to connect with the owners who owned it, and then deliver those items to other people who are just going to love it just as much, if not more. That means a lot to us. We do have another question here. Did you like to thrift? From Michelle. Did you like to thrift before you started reselling? That's a really good question.
I wouldn't call it thrift. I like to flip things. I used to flip a lot of concert tickets.
but you know, you have this lovely guest bedroom set, West Elm. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this really beautiful, like mid-century modern furniture brand, and you thrifted those off of Craigslist.
You mean the credenza?
I mean the bedroom set that's in our guest bedroom now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that. Okay.
That is totally thrifting.
Sorry,
it's secondhand, and you thrifted the entire room, and it's gorgeous.
Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought
100%.
Reselling. Thrifting, yes. Actually, I like a good... I like a good deal. So nobody knows where we got the items from, and they look like they're really expensive, but they're not.
Yeah, so totally love thrifting before reselling, just for our own, I guess, pleasure. We have 4 minutes before our giveaway starts, so we're gonna
we're gonna get more questions.
Yeah, we do have a few more questions, but let me just exit out of this. Okay, I cannot do that. Okay, so let's get that giveaway started. Again, we're giving away 3 webinars to selling on Etsy. 2 of the webinars are ready to go. You can watch them right away. one webinar is going to be not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. What's the date on that, Michelle? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Yeah. So 2 Saturdays from the next Saturday. That one is for established
19th.
Etsy sellers. So September 19th, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we're going to be getting into the, we mentioned earlier, third-party integration tools for Etsy, Q4 trends, because we're approaching on Q4, and we're going to get into the Etsy dashboard, which is a really fantastic tool to get, to help you continue increasing your sales. So let's get it started. We have a number that we put in this gold envelope, right, to celebrate. And if you want to participate in the giveaway, all you need to do is enter a number from 1 through 100 in the comments section. So you can go ahead and do that now. Okay, so we're going to give you guys just a couple minutes to enter the number. You can only enter a number one time, and you cannot go over the number that's in the envelope, right? So whoever guesses closest to the number but does not go over the number is going to win this giveaway tonight. 3 Etsy workshops, selling on Etsy workshops, and super excited. Yeah, super excited about this. Yes. All right, so we do have a few entries. You see here?
I see Glow Girl Glow, 35, 54, 29, 60, 64, 24, 12.
Excellent. All right, well, we did say a couple minutes, so do you have anything else you want to share from the pictures here? I think we have a question
we
here.
have a lot more.
Yeah, so one of Michelle's most memorable sourcing trips. You want to share, Michelle?
We just talked about it. So here's a photo of another trip. We spent $119 on so many things. We sold one item that was over $100 and made up the whole trip. That was one of our...
This was fun. It was a bunch of streetwear. One of the hoodies that we sold, we paid $3 for the hoodie. We sold it for over $100. That was a fun one.
Here's another fun trip, scanning books. This was a book sale. We showed up early, ended up being volunteers, and then we
got first picks on those.
We got first picks on those, so that was memorable. Here's Posh Fest. That was super fun. So absolutely love Posh Fest in person. Hopefully we get to do it another time.
All right, and I think that's it. So we're gonna do the drawing pre-mass days.
For sure.
Remember those days? We're gonna do the drawing now. So if you haven't entered, it's a number between 0 and 100, and it's also you cannot go over the number. Number closest wins. 3 Etsy workshops. 2 are ready to go, ready to watch. 1 will be September 19th. Is that what you said? Yeah.
What do you mean by you can't go over the number?
Yeah, so whatever number's in the envelope, if you go over it, you're disqualified. So you can either guess the exact number, or if you guess the closest to the number without going over. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
All right.
That makes
we're
sense.
gonna open it now.
All right, so here we go. I have the envelope. I'll open it and let Michelle read it.
Number
All right.
38.
The number is 38.
I believe Nikki won.
And let's go back and double check.
Glow Girl Glow. Let's see.
Talk with Summer does have a good question. We'll come back to you. Congratulations, whoever won this one. If you believe you're the winner, please comment "I won" in the comments below.
Nikki picked 35. I think she's the closest.
I believe Glow Girl Glow with 35 is going to be the winner of this one. Yes, I believe so. Please write "I won" if that is you who won. How's it going, Cynthia? It looks like everyone's... Oh, yeah, yay me. Okay, cool. Congratulations, Nikki. You guessed right. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how Michelle picked this number.
We're connecting.
But congratulations to you.
Do you want to go over a couple more questions, or...
And so before we go, because I think you have to go at 6, right? We just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure just celebrating the 100th episode. And there was a question from Talk with Summer. She said, what are some good books to resell? So we have done a podcast on books, on selling books. Be sure to look for it. You can find our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, all your major podcasts under Flippin' Gals. So check it out, Talk with Summer. But also, if you're not following Reezy Resells, give him a follow. He's big on books, and he has an absolutely free book course that you can check out that deals with selling books on Amazon. So, all right, so here's the meme. Do you want to get into it, Michelle?
Oh, it's a photo of a little girl. You know how they always take their 1-year-old like photo studio photo? So this little girl turned 1, and she actually has this really amazing setup, and she has a very, very grumpy face, and the meme says, me celebrating birthday in 2020.
And the poor kid is giving you the look. Everything's gorgeous, but the look on her face says it all. We're happy though. We're happy that you guys were able to join us virtually on IG Live, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. And join us tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. PST for Bolo Thursday. If you guys have any requests for topics or what you would like for us to research and deliver to you, feel free to message us in our direct messages on Instagram at any time. And so Karen said, so fun for all 100 more. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate the love, and have a wonderful evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, everyone.